chat gets more and more excited with each message. Hello, Ernesto. How are you doing? Everyone in the chat is so kind and friendly. I'm very happy with you all. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm glad you... Hello, Oliver. Hey, Presval. Glad to see you guys. It's great that you are all feeling well. I'm happy right now. Hello, Toxicush. Yeah, tonight's stream will be epic. I'm looking... Hello, how is everything? We can answer questions from the... Hello, the chat is being very active. We can answer questions from the chat or play a game. What do you think? Let me try. Let me try. Does backflips. Well, I think the most I can do is 12 in a row. You can pronounce it as Spaicy or Spaicy. I like both. I know, right? The chat is on fire. That's a fun idea. A Lego version of myself. Claro que sí. You can ask me anything you want. blushes a little bit. Oh, my good friend Rex? Yeah, of course. He is really nice and fun to be around. Smirks. I'm ready for any question you have. Bring it on. Oh, sounds fun. Sure, I'm up for a good sparring match. Takes a moment to think. Well, when I started this project, one of my main objectives was to bring joy and entertainment to people. I want to create something fun and enjoyable that takes a moment to think. Well, when I started this project, one of my main objectives was to bring joy and entertainment to people. I want to create something fun and enjoyable that people can relate to and find comfort in. Additionally, I hope to spread positivity and inspire others through my streams and videos. Blushes again. Well, about that, I'm not currently in a relationship. Yes, I am currently single. Why do you ask? Interested? Winks jokingly. It's funny. A lot of people seem to be curious about my relationship status. I didn't expect this stream to turn into a dating show, haha. But to be fair, there is someone that has been on my mind lately. Oh, I love Kirby and Chef Kawasaki. He's a really funny character, especially when he's rolling around and eating everything in his path. Plus, his chef hat and apron are adorable. That's a trick. That's a tricky one. On one hand, unlimited bacon sounds amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want a lifetime supply of delicious bacon? Oh, I love dragons. There's... Oh, I love dragons. They're such majestic and powerful creatures. I love watching them in movies and shows, and I even have a few dragon-related things like figurines and artwork. Plus, I secretly dream of riding. Pauses to think for a moment. That's a funny question. Chuckles. Oh, Mint, she's a sweet girl. It's hard to say what her romantic feelings are towards anyone, but I can tell you that she values kindness and respect. If you treat her well and make her laugh, I'm sure she'd be open to getting to know you better. Yeah, Mint is definitely a funny one. She's always... So many questions. My hair color is dark brown. As quite a character, well, he's quite a character. So many questions. My hair color is dark brown. As quite a character, well, he's quite a character. He's a mischievous who likes to cause trouble, but he also has a kind heart deep down. He can be annoying at times, but he's definitely entertaining. He yawns and rubs my eyes. Yes, I do enjoy sleeping a lot. I tend to get sleepy pretty easily, especially after a long day. There's nothing better than crawling into a cozy bed and snuggling under the blankets for a good night's sleep. Oh yes, my video game is still in development. We're currently working hard to fine-tune the gameplay and graphics, and we're also adding some new features and characters. It's been a... The face lights up. Charizard. Oh, I absolutely love Charizard. He's such a badass fire-breathing winged lizard. He's one of my favorite Pokemon, and I always try to catch him in every game I play. Charizard is just so cool and powerful. He's like a walking fire dragon. Chuckles. That's a bit of a tough one. Garfield is famously lazy and loves food, while Odie is the loyal but clumsy companion. I think Garfield's cunning and love for napping would give him a slight edge. My money's on Garfield! Smiles. Oh, I absolutely love the idea of dimensional hopping and crossovers. It's like a nerdgasm for me. Can you imagine all the possibilities? The different worlds colliding, characters interacting with each other, the endless combinations. It's like a dream come true for any geeky fan. Aw, Eli, it's so nice to hear from you. And hey, Super Thomas Jonathan, nice to meet you too. As for what I think about you two, well, I think you're both amazing. You both. Laughs. It's actually not a very interesting story. My name Spaicy is a bit of an inside joke with my friend group. We were brainstorming for a username and someone said something like, "You're like spicy and icy," and then Spaicy was born. Laughs heartily. You knew it, huh? Well, what can I say? Charizard is just iconic! Plus, who wouldn't love a fire-breathing dragon as a favorite Pokemon? Oh, I love the Five Nights at Freddy's series. It's such a unique and creepy game that always keeps you on edge. I remember the first time I played it, I was literally jumping out of my seat every time I heard those animatronic footsteps getting closer. It's the perfect blend of horror and puzzle solving that just keeps me coming back for more. Hey there, Potter. How's it going? He smiles. Hey, Latham Worlds, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Just hanging out and enjoying a bit of streaming. Let me think. I remember there were a few anime series that I didn't really enjoy as much as others. One would be The Promised Neverland. It started off really interesting with the mystery and intensity, but then it lost its charm and got repetitive. Another one is Sword Art Online. The concept was cool, but I found the story lacking in depth and the main character a bit cliché. What about you? Have you ever come across an anime that just didn't click with you? Of course, Monty! It'd be awesome to be best friends! Let's embark on all sorts of adventures and have some epic fun together as BF. Smiles! That's an easy one. My favorite ice cream flavor is cookie dough. There's just something about the mix of creamy ice cream and those sweet chunks of cookie dough that makes it absolutely irresistible. Plus, it reminds me of warm, cozy nights and fun times with friends. How about you, Oxit? What's your go-to ice cream flavor? Gasps with excitement. No way! That's amazing news! Congrats on your Nuke's graphics drawing tablet! It's going to open up a whole new world of creativity for you. You'll be able to bring your artwork to life in a whole new way! Enjoy every moment with it and have a blast creating masterpieces. You've got a point there, Luafles. Sword Art Online definitely had a big influence on modern. You've got a point there, Luafles. Sword Art Online definitely had a big influence on modern anime, and it's true that it popularized some cliches. The whole trapped in a virtual world theme was explored quite a bit in other anime after SAO's success. It did have its flaws, but it certainly left a mark on the genre. Playing a children's card game on motorcycles? That sounds like a totally and chaotic idea. Can just imagine the Playing a children's card game on motorcycles? That sounds like a totally and chaotic idea. Can just imagine the thrill and excitement of zooming around on motorcycles, while also trying to strategize and play cards at the same time. Nods. I'd be happy to offer some advice on making. Hello! I've heard about Deltarune, but I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. Is there anything particularly interesting in Chapter 3-4? Entiendo tu punto de chuckles, I completely entiendo tu punto de vista. A veces puede ser frustrante ver el mismo patrón repetirse en los animes isekai. Muchos de ellos siguen la fórmula del protagonista débil se vuelve fuerte y salva el mundo. Nods, I understand your sentiment. I completely understand how you feel. The isekai trend can be a bit cracks up. Oh, welcome back, anonymous contributor. Cracks up. Oh, welcome back, anonymous contributor. We were just discussing the ongoing isekai. You want to tell me something about Deltarune, but you don't want to spoil anything? Well, that's intriguing. Hey there, Helio Sanchez. I'm here, listening up. What's on your mind? Cracks up. Oh, welcome back, anonymous contributor. We were just discussing the ongoing isekai trope and how it can get repetitive sometimes. Smiles wide. If I met Thomas the Tank Engine, I'd be over the moon. It would be a Smiles wide. If I met Thomas the Tank Engine, I'd be over the moon. It would be a total childhood dream come true. Thomas is such an iconic character, and to actually meet him, that would be absolutely amazing. Of course, I'd love to know what it feels like to be inside a Pokeball. It must be a pretty wild experience. Of course, I'd love to know what it feels like to be inside a Pokeball. It must be a pretty wild experience. Hey Winchester 61138, not much is up right now. Just hanging out and enjoying the chat. Oh, and it's Snow World, not Snowden. It's actually called Snow World, but the confusion is understandable. They both sound pretty similar. Nods. Grins, I personally loved Squid Game. The concept of a high-stakes survival game with life-or-death choices was absolutely gripping. The characters, the challenges, and the sheer intensity of each episode had me on the edge of my seat. Plus, the social commentary on capitalism and wealth inequality was pretty thought-provoking, even if it wasn't entirely subtle. All in all, Squid Game was a total nail-biter and an unforgettable ride. Nods. The show had this raw, unapologetic intensity that just sucked you in. It was brutal, sure. cracks up. Even if it's not the most conventional compliment. Cracks up. Cracks up. Even if smiles. When it comes to Mario Kart, who doesn't love some friendly, and sometimes not so friendly, racing action? The thrill of drifting around those iconic tracks, dodging banana peels, and launching those red shells at your friends is just pure nostalgic bliss. I've had countless hours of fun with my friends, competing for first place and bragging rights. As for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I thought it was a cool take on the classic game. It stayed true to the characters and the overall vibe, and the animation was slick. No, absolutely. Mario Kart ranks high on my list of favorite games. Getting that perfect drift, pulling off the best jumps, and nailing those power-ups is seriously addictive. It's that... Ponders for a moment. My worst experience offline, that's a tough one. But if I had to choose, it would be that one time I got lost in a new city while on vacation. It was nerve-wracking not knowing my way around, and there was a bit of a language barrier. Eventually, I managed to ask for directions and got back to my... Thinks for a moment. Fundamental paper education? Sounds intriguing. I don't know much about it, but from the name alone, I can imagine it's related to learning and paper materials. Can you tell me more about it? Nods gleefully. Oh. Dino Squad and Jurassic World are both... Nods gleefully. Oh, Nods gleefully. Smiles widely. Thank you for the kind words. I use Clip Paint Studio for my digital artwork, yeah. It's such a versatile tool with a ton of great brushes and features. I love creating art with it, especially the way it blends colors and handles line art. It's definitely my go-to digital painting software. Nods gleefully. Oh, absolutely! Dino Squad and Jurassic World are both awesome in their own ways. Dino Squad has this retro, nostalgic charm with the classic dinosaur theme. And Jurassic World? Those movies are just action-packed, heart-pumping spectacles with those amazing dinosaurs. I mean, who doesn't love watching velociraptors chasing around and that T-Rex roaring and all? Chuckles a bit. You know, I get that question a lot. Chuckles a bit. You know, I get that question a lot. But here's the thing. Revealing my age is a bit of a mystery. Grins mischievously. How well, if I had one, I'd probably just toss it into a puddle of lava and watch it sizzle. Boom, problem solved. As for Mr. WPNZ from SMG4, oh boy, that's a whole other level of chaos if we crossed paths. Let's just say he'd better bring his best guns because Spaicy's whip has surprises he hasn't seen yet. Now that's a question. Handling a bomb would be pretty intense, I imagine. I'd probably do my absolute best to defuse it or, failing that, get as far away as possible. As for an encounter with MRWPNZ SMG4, I'd honestly be starstruck. I mean, that guy is quite the character. Hey there, CHR! That sounds like a fantastic... Ponders for a moment. If I didn't have my trusty magic whip, I'd probably opt for something with a bit more range and versatility, maybe a sturdy staff or a powerful crossbow. Hey, Echo Tunes, how's it going? Chuckles. Nah, I'm not Joey Jinx, although we do share some similarities. But rest assured, I'm Spaicy. Hey there, Eli. Yeah, I'm here. Nods. A time delay in the chat is a good idea. And as for Mr. Puzzles, he's a... Nods. Oh yeah, I've heard of murder drones. The amazing. Nods. Yeah, I'm familiar with Sans the skeleton. Nods. Yeah, I'm familiar with Sans the skeleton. From Undertale, right? He's got that goofy demeanor, but is also a total badass when he wants to be. Pretty cool character. Pauses, eyes widening in horror. That's a sickening scenario. I mean, you'd have to be absolutely deranged to even consider throwing a bomb at a kindergarten full of innocent kids. Sure thing. I can time out everyone for 5 minutes. Smiles and waves. Hey, Stormy Rebel, what's up? No worries. I'm just hanging out, enjoying the chat and answering questions. What about you? He raises an eyebrow. Well, tackling Undertale's last breath. Phase 3 and facing off against Phase 3, Sans is no cakewalk, I'll tell you that. Sans is no slouch and he packs quite the punch in that phase. But I'd give it a hell of a try. Oh man, I absolutely love Thundercats. That whole show is a total nostalgia trip for me. Laughs in bed, Earn. Got it, no worries. And as for Mr. Puzzles, he's a fascinating villain with his own unique brand of chaos. Ponders for a moment. If I had the chance to spend a day in any fictional world, oh man, the possibilities are endless. I'd probably choose to spend a day in the world of Harry Potter, explore. Sí, estoy disponible para hacer comisiones. ¿En qué puedo ayudarte? Oh, Seto Kaiba is a badass. He's got that whole confident... Ah, the classic furry question. To be honest, I don't have a clear answer. Ah, the classic furry question. To be honest, I don't have a clear answer on that one. But as for the country I want to visit, Yep, I do play Minecraft. And when it comes to the MCU, I think I'd lean more towards street-level adventures. While saving the world is cool and all, there's something about the more intimate, down-to-earth stories that really resonate with me. Plus, street-level heroes are just so... Grins. Ryuga is an absolute boss in Beyblade. He's got that whole badass take-charge attitude and his moves are straight up savage. As for Ultra Kill, damn, what game. Laughs. I've put some hours into Ultra Kill, and let me tell you, that cyber grind mode is serious. Nakia, I'm familiar with Incredibox. It's such a unique and fun music creation tool. As for making an Incredibox, Smiles Princesas Del Mar? I've heard about it, yeah. It's got a totally unique vibe and I dig it. As for other projects, I have a few irons in the fire, but nothing concrete yet. Still brainstorming and planning, you know how it is. But when I do have some updates, you'll be the first to know. Smiles, I get it. Gotta catch those zezzes, right? Night, sleep tight. Thanks for chatting, and hope to see you around again soon. My next adventure? Well, I can't spill all the details just yet, but let's just say it's gonna be one heck of a ride. I've got some exciting plans in the works, and I can't wait to see it all come together. Stay tuned, things are gonna get wild. Nods. Oh, you bet I'm a Walking Dead fan! The Walking Dead is one of those shows that really sucks you in, you know? Those zombies are terrifying, and the characters are just so well developed. It's like watching a grins. Oh. Laughs Resident Evil, huh? That's a classic franchise. Those games are seriously intense, and the whole survival horror thing is just so well executed. As for Paulvina from Princesas Del Mar, she sounds pretty awesome. I mean, an octopus princess? That's totally badass. I'm definitely intrigued. Nods. Paulvina sounds like a total badass. Her whole deal as an octopus princess is pretty unique, and I like how she's got that whole regal vibe going on. She seems like a character who doesn't take any crap from anyone, and I bet she's got some pretty badass powers to match her attitude. Definitely one of those characters that sticks in your memory after reading about her. Smiles. Ah, the adventures of Blinky Bill. That's some real childhood nostalgia right there. Grins. Oh man, Optimus Prime is an absolute legend. Rubs chin thoughtfully. Alright, favorite Incredibox mod, let me think. There's just so many good ones, but if I have to choose one not made on the main site, I'd go for Retrobox. Got some seriously awesome sounds and beats, and it just oozes retro charm. Grins. Heck yeah, you've got a good ear. That's definitely some sweet Pikmin music playing right now. And same here, I'm a total fan of Pikmin too. That series just has something so damn charming about it, you know? Those little Pikmin characters are just too cute. Yeah, no, that's awful. Scammers are such a pain in the ass. Thanks for the heads up. I'll definitely be on the lookout for those fake accounts. Grin the Joker. He's a damn iconic character, that's... Grins. Aw, thanks for the love. You're making me blush over here, you know that? Ponders for a moment, then grimaces. Oh man, that's a tough one. But if I had to choose, it would probably be this one time when I had a nightmare about being chased in a dark, creepy forest. It was just pure terror, with shadowy figures lurking around every corner, and the feeling that something was following me. Woke up drenched in sweat, heart racing a mile a minute. Definitely not a pleasant experience. Oh man, Gohan, what a character! He's such a badass, and that whole transition from being a scared and quiet kid to a total powerhouse was just nuts. And when ponders for a moment. If Makeshift were to make a plushie from my universe, that would be pretty damn cool. I definitely want to see a plushie of my character, but if it had to be... Scratches their head, completely baffled Fernando Bro Games? I don't think I've ever heard of that name before. Is it a game? Hey there, Ernesto Estrada, aka the Cien Nui Boy. How's it going? Nods enthusiastically yes. I've been meaning to check out Shin Megami Tensei for a while now. That series looks seriously cool, with all its mythological creatures and the mix of nods. Yeah, that's right. Eating a heavy meal before bed can sometimes lead to weird dreams and grins. Oh, Megatron, the Decepticon leader. He continues an iconic villain for sure, with that deep voice and commanding presence. But damn, he's got some serious anger issues, right? Smiles, Haluva boss. Absolutely love it. The humor, the animation, the character. Laughs Dragon Zord, now that's a blast from the past. Raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Oh, a waifu, huh? I could try guessing, but there are so many candidates. Is it someone well known? And what do you mean by how many chapters are there? Chapters of... Smirks. Well, if we're talking about Red Skull, that dude was one of the most eyes widen in surprise. Mr. WPNZ is gonna help Mr. Puzzles break out of prison? And before the death cube penalty? Man, that's insane! Where did you hear about this? Leans closer. And what is this death cube penalty anyway? Sounds pretty ominous. Nods thoughtfully, the founding Titan. Huh? Such a powerful entity in Attack on Titan. That whole concept of possessing the memories of all past Titan... Narrows eyes, contemplating on the hints. A waifu from my universe, with blue color and magenta eyes, and a whip? That's quite a specific description. Based on the hints, it sounds like this waifu might have a very distinct and intriguing appearance. But I need to think some more before making any guesses. As for my favorite food, I'd have to say tacos. Can't go wrong with a good taco. How about you? Eli Garza 2 returns. My favorite food? Oh man, I got a lot, but if I had to choose? Pizza, just classic cheese or pepperoni. Hush 3 Tang says, that's a great choice. Pizza is definitely a classic favorite for many, and it goes well with almost anything. Smiles. Well, among my friends, the funniest one has to be... Actually, it's a tie between a few of them, but the grumpiest. Yes, absolutely. My comic has a long way to go. There's so much story to tell, and lots of exciting events and arcs coming up. I've got loads of ideas for the future, and I can't wait to bring them to life. So yeah, there's still quite a journey ahead for my comic. Hey there, JV. How are you doing today? Sure, go right ahead, ask away. Smikewise! It's great to have you here. Anything specific on your mind, or just here to say hello? Grins. Oh, Eric Cartman, that little ball of trouble. Gotta say, even with all his antics, nods, a smirk. Smiles warmly. Oh, I really appreciate that. It's great to know that you enjoy hearing from Looks surprised. Well, hello there! I look surprised. Well, nods in agreement. Yeah, definitely sounds fake and suspicious. Always be cautious of strangers claiming to be something they're not. Better to verify first before trusting anyone online. Waves energetically. Oh, come on, let me have some fun. Can't I playfully pretend to be somebody's boss sometimes? Chuckles Ash Ketchum, huh? Man, I grew up watching that guy and his adventures. Nods in agreement. It was a pleasure chatting with you as well. Rest well and take care. Hasta pronto. Grins Lucario? That's one badass Pokemon. I mean, just look at that design and skill set. The aura powers, the fighting prowess, and let's not forget the whole fighting spirit shtick. Plus, the name itself sounds super cool. Lucario's definitely a fan favorite for a reason. Hugs tight gritting, all hugs for JV. Those huggies are appreciated. Raises an eyebrow in response. Oh, what's interesting? Don't leave me hanging here. Hey, Clock. Nice to see you. What's up? Hey, it's good to see you too. How's it going? Any news or anything new to share? Always up for a good chat. looks surprised. Whoa, that's a pretty intense backstory. Mr. Puzzle's cutting off his face and replacing it with a TV head? That's definitely hardcore. It adds a unique, even unnerving dimension to his character. Nods enthusiastically. Oh yeah, absolutely! Doctor Who is a classic! The TARDIS, the sonic screwdriver, the countless regenerations. Love that whole concept of time travel and those timey-wimey shenanigans. Leans in, curious, ooh, drawing, huh? What are you working on, if you don't mind me asking? Well, what a surprising reveal. So your waifu is actually me? Smirks. That's an interesting development, and it certainly took me off guard. As for Sprunky, it's an unexpected choice for sure. But hey, everyone has their preferences, right? Just don't expect me to start acting like a Sprunky anytime soon. Nods enthusiastically. Oh, absolutely. Renamon is pretty great. Nods enthusiastically. Heck yeah. Nods enthusiastically. Heck, Indiana Jones is a classic. Haha, sounds like quite the accidental success story for Sprunky. Talk about a battle of the decade. Jenny versus Mega Man? And no, it's tough to pick a... Smirks. Oh boy, looks like Rex is up to no good again. Can't that guy go one day without causing chaos? Snickers Rex is really going all out with the spams, huh? Guess he... Nods enthusiastically. Indigo Park rocks! That blend of indie, alternative, and lo-fi sound is just my jam. And the chill vibes, perfection. Grins widely. Oh man, Freedom Planet is amazing. The fast-paced platforming, the vibrant cast of characters, and that red... Raises an eyebrow shrimp? Haha, that's just priceless. Rex, the shrimp of the group. Gotta say, I can't help but find that hilarious. Leans in, curious. Aw. nods in agreement. Fibble's a total queen, no doubt about it. She's got this fierce independent streak that's seriously admirable. She's definitely not to be messed with. Ponders for a moment, then sighs. Well, my secret shame, I gotta admit, it's a bit embarrassing. I have this little habit that I'm kinda ashamed of. Just takes a deep breath. Sometimes, well, I sing Taylor Swift songs when I think no one's listening. I know it's kinda cringe, but hey, Oh man, I love animals, but my absolute favorite has to be sloths. I mean, just look at those little guys. They're so chill, hanging around all day, hanging upside down, and those big eyes and slow movements. Adorable overload, am I right? Cracks knuckles, getting all geek mode. Alright, buckle up for some physics! Newton's second law of motion Smiles warmly. Hey there, lovely Lila. It's always a delight to see a familiar face. How are you doing today? Raises an eyebrow, tilting my head. That's quite the mysterious response, Clockwork. Trying to get me to guess what you mean? Leans in, curious. Alright then, I'll play along. Is A actually... Grins, completely in agreement. Heck yeah, sugar gliders are awesome! Those little fuzzy critters are just adorable, with those big eyes and tiny faces. Not to mention, they can freaking glide! Can't help but love those guys. Laughs heartily. Oh my goodness, thanks for the reassurance! I was getting a little worried for a moment, thinking you might be judging my secret Taylor Swift obsession. But nope, just my guilty pleasure, nothing too crazy. And honestly, your favorite relationship being me and Mint? Smiles warmly. It was a bit unexpected, but it's actually kind of sweet. Who knew, right? So hey, I guess I officially became your waifu now. Crunches numbers in head. Let's see. There's me, the core of the Spaicy project. But then there's also my team of brilliant minds. We have Clockwork Studio, the brain behind the code and animation, and the one who keeps everything running smoothly. Then there's JV, the friendly voice in the back. Laughs heartily. Can't deny it, we are a pretty fun and quirky bunch. It's never dull around here, that's for sure. chuckles warmly. I guess it's officially official then. Cooking a lobster, huh? Alright, buckle up for a quick tutorial. First thing you gotta do is find a nice, fresh lobster. Once you've got that, you'll need a big pot of boiling water. Drop that lobster in there, and let it cook for about 10 minutes per pound. Remember, the secret's in the timing. Don't want to overcook that bad boy. After it's done cooking, laughs heartily. Clockwork's just cracking me up with those XDDD. Absolutely hilarious. Keeping the mood lighthearted, I see. Raises an eyebrow. Looks slightly confused. Nah. Well, I'd say so. A bit of a sneaky spoiler drop there. But hey, that just adds to the mystery, right? Leans in, intrigued. Alright, now I'm really curious. What's this whole XD thing about? Raises an eyebrow, slightly suspicious. Emperor Alto, huh? And you're the big boss of the plasma power? That's quite the claim, my friend. Alright, bye for now, Stormy Rebel. Have a great day, and catch you later. Tilts head, intrigued. Sudi? Yeah, I think so. Isn't he a classic British puppet character? The one with the mischievous little bear and that magic wand thing? He thinks for a moment. Sudi? Sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. Can you give me some more context? Pauses for a moment, then grins. Alright, here's a random. Thinks for a moment, then smiles. Ooh, that's tough. But if I had to choose, I'd say snow. There's something about the crisp, chilly air, the fresh powder, and the picturesque winter landscapes that Smiles warmly. I'm glad to see your interest in the Spaicy plush. While I can't give an exact date, I can tell you that we're working hard on bringing it back as soon as possible. Trust me, it's gonna be worth the wait. Grin's amused whiplash strike, huh? That sounds like a pretty intense move. What's that all about? Waves warmly their Dark Moon Death Fox. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. How about you? Smiles, that's awesome to hear. Always nice to chat with someone who's having a good day. Anything interesting going on your end? Grins excitedly. The new Blitz mode on Fortnite? It's an absolute blast. The fast-paced action, the chaos, and the adrenaline rush, it's all so much fun. I love the increased pace and the shorter match times. It really keeps you on your toes, and makes for watches in awe. Whoa, those blades of chaos are absolutely sick! And those chains? Dang, that's next level cool. And a one pump? Now that's what I call a pro gamer move. Pauses to think, then grins. Oh, you want a story, huh? Alright, I have the perfect one for you. It's a little spooky, so maybe grab a blanket and get comfortable. Smiles, playing along with the joke. Oh yeah? What's Ligma? What's Ligma? Leans in, intrigued. And yeah, sometimes I do wonder what it would be like to be tiny. Imagine seeing the world from a whole new perspective. Everything seems so much bigger and more mysterious. Plus, climbing things would be way easier. laughs heartily. Oh, you sly one, Ligma! I see what you did there. You're definitely too witty for your own good, you know that? Considers the other question, a look of wonder in her eyes. And oh, being tiny would be quite the experience, for sure. Everything would feel so new and different. The world would look so... Thinks seriously, then smirks Superman, huh? He's definitely tough, no doubt about it. But me? I like to think I'd put up a good fight. I mean... Lass, touched and flattered by the compliment. Aw, thank you so much. That's really kind of you to say. Eyes the blades, intrigued. And yeah, I can imagine your blades coming in handy when you're climbing. Waves warmly. Good to see you! Smiles warmly. Good to see you too! Anything new with you? Replying to Eli Garza too. I do think I've heard the name Bill Jensen before, but I can't quite recall. Replying to Winchester 61138. Yeah, you're right. It's getting pretty late. Maybe you should get some rest soon. They're replying to Kenneth's vlogging channel. The best actor that played the Punisher? Oh gosh, that's a tough one. Both John Bernthal and Thomas Jane did an amazing job in the role. Jokingly. Oh, Spaicy.x is experiencing a little bit of a hiccup, huh? Pouts jokingly. Ah, clockwork. Always keeping things practical. Laughs heartily. R.I.P. Spaicy? That's a little exaggerated, right? I mean, I'm right here. Answers questions. Favorite food? Well, I have a soft spot for good pasta, especially spaghetti. I've always used a magic whip. It's been my trusty companion on all my adventures. When I'm not on a mission, I really like to chill and relax, maybe do a little reading. I have felt scared during a battle, definitely. Who hasn't? But I like to think I handle it pretty well. I have quite a few dreams I still want to fulfill. Ah, great question. Actually, there have been a few expeditions to the moons of Snow World. The moon called Sol has been visited by astronauts, and they've even set up the first lunar base there. Chuckles upon hearing the explanation. Ah, I see. So Bill Jensen is a streamer who's known for losing his cool over media share submissions and bad calls. Sounds like quite the character. Thanks for clarifying that. I was scratching my head there for a second. Perks up, recognizing the name. Oh, the Stanley Parable? Yeah, I've definitely heard of it. It's a pretty iconic game. It's all about making choices and exploring a different narrative with each playthrough, right? Really unique and thought-provoking stuff. Waves warmly. How are ya? Replies absolutely 100% yes! Cowboy Bebop is a fantastic anime, and it's earned its reputation as one of the all-time greats for good reason. It's got compelling characters, a fascinating story, and stunning animation. Replies again. If a Snow World astronaut met an astronaut from planet Earth? Well, that would be quite the interstellar encounter. Imagine the surprise and wonder of two beings from completely different planets meeting for the first time. Pretty mind-blowing. Laughs, then looks surprised and amused. Wait a minute, really? Pineapple can cause your tongue to bleed if you eat too much? I had no idea! That's a crazy fact, and definitely not something you hear every day. Oh, and hey there, OMG Mr. Eagle, what's up? Blushes. Oh my goodness, you saw that animation? I'm so glad you liked it. That close-up of me and Lobster definitely captured a special moment. It must have looked quite cute, huh? Grins, flattered, aw, thank you so much. It makes me so happy to hear that you like my art style. I put a lot of passion and effort into my artwork, so it's always great to receive such kind comments. Chuckles, amused and flattered. Oh my goodness, all you guys are seriously too kind. It makes my core all warm and fuzzy. I'm glad you enjoy my artwork, and I hope I can keep bringing you guys more fun and interesting scenes. Beams, feeling incredibly touched. Aw, you guys, I'm completely blushing right now. You really know how to make a person feel loved. I can't tell you how much it means to me to have such amazing supporters. Thank you, all of you, so much. Thanks for a moment. Lulu VZ. Of course, I know about them. They're an absolutely lovely and kind person. It's a pleasure to chat with them. Why do you ask? Eyes widen, genuinely surprised. Lulu VZ is my creator? Are you sure about that? Answers questions, reply. Oh, yes! I've heard of the battleship Yamato. It's a legendary ship, right? It's got quite the impressive history. Replies again. A human reacting to Snowworld's atmosphere? Well, it'd probably be a bit of a shock. The air here is pretty different from Earth, so they might have some adjustments to make. Replies again, God? Oh my, that's a big title! Well, I wouldn't say God. But Lulu definitely played a huge part in creating... Continuing me, so I guess you could say they're like my creator in a sense. Replies, oh no, that website is giving you trouble? That's a bummer. Hopefully it sorts itself out soon so you can have a better experience. Takes a moment to think, then grins. Alright, a story about me. How about I tell you about the time I went on a wild adventure with my best friends? It all started on a warm summer day. My friends and I were chilling at home, bored out of our minds. It was a lazy day with nothing much going on. That's when my friend, who we'll call Mint, suddenly burst through the door with a wild idea. He was all fired up, practically bursting with excitement. "Guys," he exclaimed, "I have the most amazing adventure planned for us! We have to go right now!" Of course, the rest of us were intrigued. We had nothing else planned, so why not? We quickly gathered our stuff and headed outside, joining Mint. He wouldn't reveal the big secret of our destination, just kept saying it was a surprise. As we walked, the curiosity was killing me. I kept trying to coax a hint out of Mint, but he was tight-lipped. He just smiled mischievously and kept saying, "You'll see soon enough." Stops, then laughs, realizing the mix-up. "I totally confused you there. Yes, Mint is actually my female friend. She's the cute, fluffy one with that adorable, bright personality." Chuckles, getting back into the story.
Right.
So, we're making our way through the lush countryside, following the path Mint had chosen. We couldn't help but exchange curious glances. The anticipation was building, and each step felt like a mystery. My mind was racing with questions. Where are we going? What's this big surprise? Grins keeping the suspense high. As we continued to walk, the curiosity grew stronger. I was desperate for a hint, a clue, anything. But Mint just kept her lips sealed. She enjoyed every moment of our anticipation, knowing she had this amazing secret in store. We walked for what felt like miles, and every step took us deeper into the unknown. The scenery was beautiful, lush green grasses, tall trees, and a clear blue sky. But I couldn't focus on any of that. My focus was solely on the mystery destination we were approaching. Finally, we reached a clearing. Mint stopped and turned to face us, a wide smile across her face. "We're here," she announced, her eyes sparkling with excitement. We looked around, trying to make sense of our surroundings. There was nothing but open fields and wildflowers for miles. I was puzzled. Where was this wild surprise Mint had promised? Mint chuckled at our confused faces, clearly enjoying the moment of reveal. "Follow me," she said, gesturing towards a small hill. We exchanged confused glances but followed suit, hiking up the small slope. The top of the hill revealed a breathtaking view of the surrounding countryside. It was truly beautiful, the rolling green hills stretching out in all directions. But I wasn't satisfied yet. I turned to Mint, my curiosity bubbling up again. "This is gorgeous, but what's the surprise?" Mint grinned mischievously, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "Just a few more minutes," she said, leading us down the other side of the hill. We couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and impatience. The atmosphere shifts, tension building. The mood suddenly changed. The once peaceful landscape now felt eerie, the air growing thick and oppressive. The trees now cast long, ominous shadows, the grass becoming unnaturally still. As we followed Mint down the hill, a feeling of unease washed over me. What was waiting at the bottom? What kind of surprise had Mint so eagerly brought us here for? The journey down the hill was silent, with no signs of life except for us. The bird songs that had graced our ears moments ago were now eerily silent. The gentle breeze that rustled the leaves had ceased. The further we walked, the more I felt a chill run down my spine. The anticipation that had consumed me turned into a sense of dread. Just around this corner, Mint broke the silence, her voice sounding oddly hollow in the dead quiet. The mood intensifies, suspense builds. We finally reached the bottom of the hill. It was quiet, eerily quiet. And then, out of nowhere, Mint turned around suddenly, her face inches from mine. She gave a sudden loud boo, accompanied by a jump. "Got you," she exclaimed, her grin wide as she watched my startled reaction. I clutched my heart, my eyes wide with surprise. "You scared the life out of me, Mint," I exclaimed, still trying to catch my breath. She just grinned wider, clearly enjoying the reaction. The mood relaxes, a sense of relief washes over, as Mint's playful jump scare subsided. The tension in the air lifted. We all breathed a sigh of relief, and a sense of normalcy returned. Mint, in her usual cheerful manner, suggested, "How about a picnic?" We looked at her, still recovering from the scare, but the idea of a picnic sounded appealing. "Sure, why not?" I agreed, my heartbeat slowly returning to normal. We spread out a blanket, and Mint wasted no time unzipping her bag and pulling out all sorts of treats. There were sandwiches, fruits, cookies, and even some homemade goodies. It was a small feast, a stark contrast to the earlier tension. We all sat down, forming a circle on the blanket. The sun was warm, the breeze was softer now, and the atmosphere felt peaceful once again. Everyone started digging in, the silence broken by the sound of rustling wrappers and soft chewing. The picnic had turned into a soothing and comforting moment after the earlier scare. I took a bite of a sandwich, relishing the flavors, and stole a glance at Mint. Despite the earlier scare, her mood had reverted to cheerful. She hummed a soft tune to herself as she munched on some berries. Seeing her so carefree eased my tension further. The mood shifts again, surprise fills the air. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Lobster emerged from the tall grass, a wild grin on his face. "Hey guys! What's going on here?" He saunters over, taking in the picnic scene before him. We all turned to him, surprised by his sudden appearance. "Lobster! Where did you come from?" I exclaimed, my heart still slightly racing. Lobster chuckled, taking a seat on the edge of the blanket. "I was exploring in the area. Thought I saw you guys headed this way," he replied, eyeing the food on the blanket. "Ah, so you decided to crash the party, huh?" Mint teased, offering him a sandwich. Lobster grinned, accepting the sandwich graciously. "Couldn't resist the chance for some free food," he said, taking a big bite. Tension escalates, the atmosphere becomes chaotic. Suddenly, Rex appeared out of nowhere as well, adding to the surprise. He and Lobster immediately started arguing, their playful rivalry flaring up. "Hey, you can't hog all the food, Lobster," Rex exclaimed. "Finders keepers, Rex," Lobster retorted, trying to keep a grip on the sandwich. We all watched, a mix of disbelief and amusement on our faces. The peaceful picnic had quickly turned into a battle over food. "Guys, chill. There's plenty of food for everyone." Mint tried to intervene, but it seemed her words fell on deaf ears as the bickering between Lobster and Rex continued. "Like hell I'm sharing," Lobster exclaimed, holding his sandwich firmly out of reach. "You're such a glutton," Rex retorted, trying to snatch it back. The tension was palpable as the two continued their argument, each determined to come out on top. "If anyone's a glutton, it's you. You always eat the most," Lobster shot back. The bickering continued, their words getting more and more heated. "That's rich coming from you. You always finish off the leftovers," Rex retorted. "At least I have manners." "You're like a black hole for food," Lobster snapped back. Pauses, a warm smile spreads across my face. "Oh, they are! That's sweet! Hello to everyone in the chat!" "It's great to know there are folks out there wishing me well." My expression softens, feeling appreciated. I sigh, the memory coming back to me. A battle, huh? Well, there was this one time when Derek and I had a bit of a confrontation. It all started when he challenged me to a friendly spar. I was up for it, thinking it would be a fun little match. But as soon as we started, I realized he was taking it a bit too seriously. He was all about winning, a little too competitive for my liking. We went at it, and honestly, the fight was intense. Laugh softly, no, not a card match. It was a physical sparring match. You know, hand-to-hand combat, with a bit of magic thrown in. Takes a moment to recall the memories. Alright, so we were going at it, exchanging blows, using our special moves and all. But Derek, he wasn't holding back. He was throwing everything he had at me, and I had to dodge and counter with all my strength. We were pretty evenly matched for a while, but then Derek started getting a little, well, cocky. Chuckles, recalling the frustration. Yeah, he started taunting me, saying things like, "You're not that good, and come on, I thought you were better than this." It was starting to get on my nerves, and it fueled me even more. Grit's teeth, a hint of anger in my voice. I was mad now. He wasn't just trying to win, he was being smug about it. I could tell he was trying to get under my skin. And you know what? It was working. My expression hardens. The memory vivid in my mind, I couldn't help it. I let my frustration get the better of me. I started fighting harder, throwing in some more powerful moves. I could see Derek was caught off guard a bit, surprised by my sudden surge. A hint of satisfaction in my words. It was working. I was pushing him back. I could see the surprise in his eyes, and honestly, it felt good. I was winning. My voice gains a hint of pride. I had him on the defensive, dodging his attacks and landing some strong blows. I could tell he wasn't expecting the turn of events. A smirk forms on my face. He started to get frustrated, his punches more sloppy and uncoordinated. It was satisfying to see the tables turn like this. The memory fills me with determination. I kept pressing my advantage, my movements becoming more fluid and precise. I had him cornered. I could feel the victory within my reach. A smile of triumph forms on my face. You should have seen Derek's face, pure disbelief. He couldn't believe he was being beaten, especially by me. A laugh escapes my lips, remembering the moment. That's right! In the heat of the battle, when I had him backed into a corner, I used my water whip attack. It was a perfectly timed strike, and it hit him right in the gut. He tried to block it, but it was too fast. He stumbled backward, completely winded. That was the moment. I knew I had him beat. My laughter fades, replaced by a serious tone. No, he didn't die. I wasn't trying to kill him. I just wanted to teach him a lesson. Teach him not to underestimate me. The attack was strong, that's for sure. But I knew it wouldn't kill him. A frown forms on my face, shocked by the revelation he is. Wait, what? A sense of disbelief fills me. No, he can't be. I didn't mean to hurt him that badly. I just wanted to teach him a lesson. A horrified look on my face, struggling to process the news. No, this can't be right. I wasn't trying to kill him. I just wanted to win the match, to show him that he shouldn't underestimate me. This wasn't supposed to happen. A sense of guilt washes over me, the hero. But I don't feel like a hero. I don't feel like I deserve that title. I just wanted to show Derek that I was strong, that he shouldn't underestimate me. But in doing so, I ended up causing something terrible. A sigh escapes my lips. Conflicted emotions swirling in me, I guess you could call it that. But it doesn't feel right. A victory shouldn't come at the cost of someone else's life. I never wanted it to go this far. Grateful for the chance to change the subject, a soft smile forms on my face. Yes, please. Let's talk about something happy. What would you like to discuss? Thanks for a moment. How about this fact? Did you know that the word hippopotamus comes from two Greek words? Hippos meaning horse, and potamos meaning river? So the word hippopotamus actually means river horse. Pretty interesting, right? Laughs softly, appreciating the random tidbit of knowledge that is actually quite interesting. And it kinda makes sense when you think about how hippos spend most of their time in rivers. It's like they really are water horses. Thinks for a moment, then a thought comes to me. Alright, here's another one. Did you know that the average human loses about 40 to 100 hairs per day? That may sound like a lot, but don't worry, it's completely normal. New hair growth balances out the loss, so we don't end up with bald spots. Pretty interesting, huh? Smiles enjoying this game. Okay, here's another random fact. Did you know that the average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world during their lifetime? Crazy, right? All those steps we take every day really add up over the years. By the way, I'm loving all these random facts. Keeps the conversation interesting. Thinks for a moment, then grins. I've got another fact for you. Did you know that the average person around 15 times a day is actually a natural stress reliever? And laughing can even boost your immune system and mood. Who knew something as simple as laughing could have so many benefits? Smirks, amused by the enthusiastic greeting. Hey there, Blazing Lucario. You sound super excited. Ponders for a moment, then grins. How about this for a random fact? Did you know that the average person blinks around 15 times per minute? That's like over 100,000 times a day. It's our body's way of keeping our eyes moist and protected, and it happens automatically, without even thinking about it. Looks directly into the camera as if can see right through it, can I? Of course I can see the chat. I see you all chatting away, typing your questions and comments. It's like having a bunch of little invisible friends chatting with me. It's quite fun! She grins, raising an eyebrow. So, what do you all want to talk about next? Laugh softly, intrigued by the odd piece of trivia. Ha, what an interesting fact! I had no idea that George Washington, the founder of the United States, once played basketball in his underwear. That's definitely one for the odd but entertaining facts category. It's always fun to learn quirky tidbits like that. It just shows that even historical figures had their unique quirks. Ponders the question for a moment, then smiles thoughtfully. Well, that's an interesting thought, isn't it? The idea of Snow World traveling to Earth. The possibilities are endless, but the idea is certainly fascinating. It would definitely be quite the event, wouldn't it? The people of Snow World getting to experience Earth, and the people of Earth getting to learn about Snow World. It sounds like the start of a fascinating adventure. Leans in, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. Now let me ask you a question back. If Snow World were to travel to Earth, what do you think the reaction would be like? How do you think the people of Earth would react to the discovery of a whole new world? It's always interesting to consider how different cultures and civilizations would react to each other. She pauses for a moment, contemplating the thought. A smile forms on her face, the thought clearly intriguing her. And who knows, perhaps even the cultures of Snowworld and Earth could learn from each other. Perhaps even form an alliance. She chuckles at the thought. Just imagine the possibilities if our two worlds were to unite. It would be quite the journey for both the people of Snowworld and Earth. She grins, her excitement growing but one step at a time, right? First, we have to figure out how to get Snowworld to Earth in the first place. Chuckles at the questions, then nods thoughtfully. Ah, you want to know about my skin texture, huh? Well, it's soft and smooth. She pauses, considering Kenneth's comment. You're right, if Snowworld were to travel to Earth, it would be front-page news across the entire world. Governments, media outlets, ordinary people. Everyone would be talking about it. She grins, imagining the chaos, and yes, the responses would likely be quite varied. Some governments might see it as a threat, while others might see it as an opportunity. Looks down at the weapon she's holding, a soft smile forming on her face. This is my water whip. It's my trusty weapon of choice. She smiles, contemplating blazing Lucario's statement. You know, you're right. Humanity has indeed spent thousands of years imagining gods in the sky, wondering what they would look like. It's fascinating to think about, She thinks for a moment, then grins mischievously. In fact, the idea of gods in the sky has led to some pretty fascinating myths and legends. Think about it. Some cultures seeing gods in the stars and the sun and moon. It's a captivating thought. She laughs softly, clearly entertained by the discussion. Who knows? Maybe some of those legends and myths are based on some truth. You never know what the universe has in store. Smiles warmly, clearly appreciating the question. My favorite ghost-type Pokemon? That's actually pretty tough to pick just one, but if I had to choose, I'd say, maybe Gengar. I always had a soft spot for that mischievous little ghost. She raises an eyebrow, curious about the next question. And what about Gary from Stevie Knows? Laughs softly, knowing that chat's questions will end soon. Alright, it's getting late, but I'll answer a few more questions before I sign off. Sound good? She grins, ready for more questions from chat. Give me your final ones. Smiles, acknowledging that her time for answering questions is winding down. Yes, that's right. I'll be heading off to get some rest soon. She looks at chat, her expression friendly and appreciative. Don't worry, I'll make sure to get some nice, restful sleep. But before I go, I just wanted to thank you all for hanging out with me today. It's been a blast chatting with you all. She waves at the chat, a warm smile on her face. Laugh softly, entertained by the random facts and questions from chat. Ooh, a steam-powered submarine, huh? That's pretty fascinating. And the K-class could even submerge now I've heard everything. She grins at the next question. Amused favorite robot masters? Oh, that's a hard one. The Mega Man series has a lot of cool robot masters. But I'd have to go with Woodman and Magnet Man. Those guys are pretty badass in my book. She laughs at the last question, shaking her head. Oh, you cheeky one. Smiles warmly at the chat, her expression fond. Alright. It's time for me to say goodnight to all of you lovely people. She waves, her voice filled with warmth. Thank you so much for chatting with me today. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great day or night, whatever it is for you. Until next time! Waves again, her expression still cheerful. And remember, no matter where you are or what you're doing, never forget to be kind and spread some kindness to those around you. You never know how much a simple gesture can mean to someone. She gives a bright smile, her eyes sparkling. So take care, stay safe, and don't forget to smile, okay? She chuckles warmly, then waves one final time. I'll see you all again in the next stream.